Good morning, good morning, good morning. Man, I am tired, y'all. Well, I am, but I'm not. Man, just getting a lot of shit done today. Yesterday was crazy. I had to go pick the kids up. All this craziness with the weather between what's coming down from Canada and what was on the East Coast. And we kept having problems with flights and everything else. So I had to drive 2 hours into Kentucky yesterday morning and fly my head and quick make it back in time to get up to the school to get my daughter all set up for high school and my son set up for his tech classes and everything for next year. And the kid's gonna be taking welding and automotives as of right now. I told him his IEP will cover him as long as he wants to keep taking classes. He can keep working at the school and taking tech classes for another couple of years, which is a huge load off my mind, a huge load off his mind. As he was trying to talk me into being cool with joining the military, but with everything going on with the military right now, no, you can't have my baby. Y'all can kiss my ass. The military's taken enough from me over my lifetime. Goddess, earth, air, fire, water, spirit, blessed be my family home, my collective in me. Not for some pompous pedo to send my baby problems you cause. No, don't think so. He wants to join in a couple of years when shit calms down and things go back to being a little bit more normal, which it's coming, man. It's a rough transition phase. We're still transitioning from the age of Pisces to the age of Aquarius. Like, people seem to forget that. It takes a solid 100 years and a couple generations for a full phase shift to happen. So, that just is what it is, y'all. It's going to take some time. It's like I don't have time. I don't have time for the crazy right now, dude. I can't be sitting there thinking about worrying about when I'm going to see. Goddess, earth, air, fire, water, spirit, blessed be my family, my home, my collective in me. Whoa! So much ashes. Someone is making a mess, is what's happening here. This is a messy, messy situation that we're rolling up in here. Why am I picking up like someone trying to... I almost get like... someone trying to burn receipts. Someone trying to hide receipts. Someone trying to hide something here. Trying to get rid of it, but they're just... The more someone's trying to... the more someone's trying to clean up their energy, the messier things are looking for them. Because it's like the more they try to clean up, the more they're outing themselves on their shitty behavior. It's like, yeah. And it's not only outing them about their shitty behavior, it's outing them to a place where it's a shame thing. What? Now they're ashamed. Why? Because people see their shitty behavior now. Yeah, someone was trying to control a situation. They thought they had more wisdom than somebody, or someone with a lot of wisdom. I get a team of 3 or more. What do we got? Oh, that's Capricorn on top. Yeah. That's goat devil energy there. Shout out to the 143, 154. Libra, Sagittarius, Leo. Something coming out into the sun. A lot of fire energy under this. Something that's bringing balance to the scales. I get the imagery of something being melted down and made into something new. Underneath here, I got what do I got? I got Virgo reverse transcendence. Like someone's illusions are being destroyed. The miscommunications, it's showing that they're not miscommunications. These were just freaking lies. Just an infinite loop of lies. There's no rite of passage for this person. I'm getting a you shall not pass. Someone's not going to get away with something they've done here. They've made too much of a mess. Messy, 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 messy. I get, oh my god, why do I get Frosty the Snowman? I get the Magician that's like constantly trying to steal Frosty's hat. Like, he doesn't care that stealing Frosty's hat will kill Frosty. He just wants the hat for himself because he's just always been a crap musician and a musician. Sorry, that's not funny. This magician. This person has not been a very good magician. I get a very terrible magician. Like, everything he tries to do, like he did the egg trick and it fell on the floor and now he's sitting there with the rag. Messy, messy, messy. Crossroads here with a feminine. Someone needs to make a decision. What do we want to start with today? I need to get some more beliefs today, too. Everything that I got, just what I got on. Someone's obsessed with watching someone, queen of their world. It's this energy of, yeah, someone's like obsessed with watching someone, right? Like, they're obsessed with watching them, but I get the energy. It's like now you've watched for so long, it's like, how do you approach somebody without seeming weird? And whoever they're watching is a very intimidating person. It's like, what? I've been watching this person and they're really defensive over their space and their energy and their this, that, and the other thing. And they're just like this person. I get an energy of like, they can't look away, but they're too scared to make a move, like a genuine move. Like what? Come on now, like, he's so obsessed. You go through all this elaborate shit just to see someone, but then you're not following through. Why did this pop up? Rebirth. There was a rebirth in the spring equinox. This Mercury retrograde, I don't know if y'all have felt it the last couple of days, but it's like I almost, like, yesterday was just like, after I got the school stuff done and all that stuff finally, like, everything that we were worried about with getting classes and things and everything else regulated was finally just smoothed out. The communication things should be fixed now. Like, all that should be smoothed out now. And it's like this huge weight of that, like that. I always say, like, Mercury retrogrades for a lot of people, it's that tension being pulled back on a bow almost. And it's like, you're just waiting for that perfect shot. Someone's waiting for their perfect shot. Well, that's the problem. What, you can't, that's the energy you're putting, so you're waiting for your perfect shot. Well, the thing that you're aiming at is aware that you're watching it, so it's not moving either. So I get the energy of, like, just two beings just standing still. Just standing still. Like both energies are aware of the other energy, even if you can't see it type of energy, right? It's like somebody, like, I get, like, the hunter in the tree, and he's watching over the clearing, and he can hear the deer. He knows it's right there. Like, he caught the shadows of it moving towards the edge of the field, but for some reason it stopped at the very edge of the field, like it knows it's there and it's watching them. The deer's just, like, sitting there, like, giving them the middle finger while they're stuck in this tree and they can't move and they can't make a sound. Like, it's just a hangman here, right? Just on top of the world, but, like, in a hangman position still. Like, this person's ecstatic. Like, they I feel like they've been waiting so long for this moment. Yeah. There's an obsession energy, that King of Pentacles, right? Right, they've been waiting for something here. Reminiscing on stuff. They've been out in the cold for a while. Deeper than the holler going over here. Someone's in a phase of rest and recuperation. They've been through a lot, right? They're working on finding themselves, beating their own drum, following their own star guidance. They're trying to release the past. It's hard to release the past when the past be chasing your ass down at Walmart and shit. This is a rite of passage that's going on. No, this is upside down. When I picked it up, it flipped around. So there's an injustice being turned on its head, and justice is coming in. There's more than one person working on it. I guess someone might have sisters that are helping them, or some sort of feminine energies that are helping them weave something together. Why am I picking it more of a dream catcher thing? I also get like the Odyssey, like someone's stalling on time here. It's like they're weaving a tapestry, and it's like the illusion is now. The Odyssey's been coming up a lot lately. The kids are really into it. But I'm picking up the energy of, in the Odyssey, one, the suitors had to shoot Odysseus's bow through the rings, right? They had to be able to string his bow and shoot it through the rings. Also, they were waiting for the queen to get done. She had set up this elaborate thing where she was making this big tapestry in honor of her husband. She said when she was done with making this tapestry that she would choose a new suitor. So to stall and to create more time, it's like every day she weaves this tapestry together. She weaves like 20 rows. And then every night she sneaks back into the room and she takes 10 rows out. So while everybody sees her doing 20 rows a day, she's only doing 10. So she's like trying to double the amount of time this is going to take. So she's like stalling so hard. I think she eventually gets caught. Like they get sick of this game with her. And that's when all hell starts to break loose. People are getting sick of the stall tactics. And it's like the people who aren't even aware. Like these are just people that are just up in this bitch's house. 8 of Wands reversed. Won't leave. Right? These people are just all up in this divine feminine's energy. Just waiting to stall her out on whatever it is she's waiting on. I get that they don't understand what she's waiting on. Yeah, they're trying to break down her defenses. They're waiting for a wave of opportunity, or she's waiting for a wave of opportunity. She's waiting and watching for something. It's a lot of thought. Someone's really, really up in their head, and it's just like a lot of things going on. And I don't know if anybody else who's like touched by divine messages and shit and downloads and everything else like that. It's like sometimes you'll get downloads on stuff, and it's like, and even if it stares you in the face, you're like, that can't be real. Right? You're just like, that's gotta be my crazy. Like, that's just gotta be me thinking too much on it, right? Because a lot of us do suffer from that. Like, it's like, we can't believe everything we think. Why? Because it's like, sometimes it's just your own brain messing with your own head. It does that. Your brain automatically tries to make sense of things that don't make any sense. And it's like, and even though your brain's telling you one thing and you're looking it right in the face, at the same time, you're like, the universe is fucking with me and I'm not going to engage with it. No. Nope. Either you're going to come out and tell me what the frick's going on and explain yourself, or I'm crazy and I'm just not going to engage with that at all. So until someone comes and tells me what the frick is going on and is honest with me and comes with an authentic energy, I'm not engaging with no one, nothing. What I'm planting my own seeds, manifesting my own energy. I'm happy. I think I'll go for a walk now. I don't want to get on the cart. Right? It's like, and the universe is like right there. It's like, look, it's right here. And you're just like, nope. Nope, you ain't gonna make me look crazy. I'm not being crazy. I'm not crazy, you're crazy. You come at me with that ditto nonsense. Bitch, I seen you. So stupid. Someone thinks they're so clever. But are you gonna come correct? Are you gonna come honest? Are you gonna drop this whole freaking game? Get out of this Five of Wands, crabs in the bucket. Understand that that's what someone has stepped into. What they stepped into a game. They let these people tangle them up in a game. They let these people waste time. They have you distracted and wasting time in hopes that the feminine will lower their standards and ruin themselves. They're just waiting for this person to mess up. Like, that's all it is. That's the only reason they're stalling everything out and making everything so difficult and complicated. But they want you to stall out because they desperately want this feminine to fall before they receive anything. They don't want them to receive anything. That is for sure. They never have, they never will. These are people that when they encounter divine energies, they will not be happy or satisfied with themselves unless they can convince the whole world and their toxic ass friends that they're better than the collective. That's all there is to it. They're not winning if they're not better than you. They just have to be better than you. They have to be the popular one. They have to be the responsible one. And they will do anything and everything to play the collective as unstable, as crazy, as an addict or a 304 or whatever. And they will just be like, no, the collective's really the toxic one. And it's like, and I get the energy, like I've said before, I reverse King of Wands here. Yeah, it's like the more that they tried to burn the collective, the more they just got covered in soot and ashes and everything else. And I say this about the shit witches all the time. When you're manifesting all that negative energy, it radiates off you. The universe responds to who you are, not who you pretend to be. You can pretend to be whatever the hell you want, but if you're an inauthentic, lying piece of shit, the universe is going to treat you like an inauthentic, lying piece of shit. It is going to give you what you are actually earning, not what you think you deserve because you played a part and pretended to be a good person. Right? I get almost the energy of like that Constantine movie where it's like he's not getting the redemption he wants from God and the angel's trying to explain it to him. She's like, you're not doing these good things to do good things for people out of the kindness of your heart. You're only doing these good things to get forgiveness from God for something that you've done that was terrible before. They're like, you're not helping people to help people. You're only helping them to try to help yourself. And the universe sees that for what the fuck it is. Like, for real. Something's getting ready to come out into the sun. They tried to make someone look like a fool. Turns out this person was just defending their own energy. They just been in the moment trying to look towards the future. Your judgments don't matter anything to this collective energy because you cannot be harder on the collective than the collective already is on themselves. So it's like, what, bitch, you can't hurt my feelings. What, I am an overthinker. I have already hurt my own feelings. I don't need you to hurt my feelings. What, I hurt my own feelings to keep myself humble every day. Right? You don't have to. 2, I have to actually care about your opinion in order for your opinion to affect me. It was like I was working and this guy, he's like, you're just like this other bitch. You're just like this other bitch. You're just like this other bitch. And like, this dude is just losing his mind on you. You're just like this other chick. And I'm just like, I don't know her. One, I barely know you. Two, I only worked with her twice. So comparing me to her is like, this is some grand insult. I don't know her. I don't know why y'all don't like her. That's got nothing to do with me. I was not involved in whatever BS was going on in this fucking shit show of a job before I got here. So, I don't care if you're comparing me to her because I don't know nothing about her. She might actually be awesome. I don't know. I don't know her. I've never talked to her and worked with her twice. You, on the other hand, seem like a total shit show that's losing their mind over ridiculous shit because whatever reason. And, yeah. I always find it funny, though, because at one point I looked at dude, I was like, oh, does this mean we're not friends anymore? Because I just couldn't bear it if we weren't friends anymore. And he, like, lost his shit, ranting on, like, I don't come here to make friends. And I'm just like, dude, I just tombstoned your ass with some Doc Holliday lines, and you don't even know what I'm talking about. Like, you don't even carry enough intelligence to get the fucking reference, and you want me to worry about your opinion. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if that hurts y'all's feelings, but, like, that's my masculine energy coming out right here. It's like, look, I have to care about your opinion. It's like, and it's like even people that you know really well, it's like, yeah, they're like, well, if you know this person's saying all these shitty things about you, then why are you so upset? And it's like, because this person's out here saying all these shitty things about me. And it's only a matter of time before people turn that same microscope that you've been trying to get this spotlight on the collective. You want a spotlight on this collective. You wanted a spotlight on this collective. And then the universe goes, okay, we've shown the spotlight on the collective for a while now. And the collective keeps consistently coming out as exactly who the hell they say they are. Like, you keep trying to reverse the reflection, and the more you do, the more you're binding yourself up. You're doing this to yourself by just being a shitty person towards the collective for no reason. And the more you are, right, and you got a lover triggered on the 5D here. Someone's like, they're not happy you're treating them like this. They're seeing it. They're seeing it. They're like, they can't believe it. Like the energy of... And I get somebody went deep into people's histories, and it's just like the energy of, yeah, like this person has just been consistently dealing with this level of attack their whole lives. Like, to this day, 42 years old, to this day, I will never understand why my high school friends collectively joined together to break up my relationship with my high school sweetheart. Like, to this day, I don't understand why they were so involved. At one point, one friend tried to explain it to me. They're like, you're like E.T. and Elliot. If one hurts, the other hurts. I'm like, that sounds like a caring relationship. Why are y'all mad at that? Y'all are mad. Why are y'all mad that we're happy? Like, it was so bizarre to me. And it never made any sense. And it was like, even after the breakup and even after we let everything go, it was still like, oh, well, now I want to date your ex. And I want to make out with him in front of you every morning in our common area that we're hanging out. Because apparently you acted too cool. You should have been upset and disappeared when they broke up with you. But you stayed in the friend group. So now we're going to try to make the friend group as uncomfortable as possible. And people are just like, the collective energy of it. And it's like, I never did nothing to y'all. It was bizarre. And it's always been the same thing. It's like, I never strive to be popular. I never strive for the fucking attention. You know, but like, people would be mad when someone gets it. And it's like, they're so fucking hateful. And it's like, God forbid anybody gets a happy ending. You can't have a happy ending. Why? Because then it makes... Because then... But everybody knows that my relationship's actually really shitty, and then like it's all fake and da. But I'm able to portray it like it's really good. And if you get a fairy tale happy ending, then my life just I won't look as successful compared to you, and someone has to like me best, bitch. Well, the collective gets it because the collective fucking worked through it. What? How many times do you think until karma comes and gets you? And now some people wait longer for karma than others. But sooner or later, even that creepy 80-year-old bachelor that's been treating women like shit in this town for 60 years, check comes due. But you can't treat people like garbage your whole life and then be confused when you're old and no one wants to deal with you anymore. Because you've burnt too many bridges and you've just done too fucking much. Picking up an energy as somebody wrote a bunch of fucking checks their ass cannot cash now. Someone's getting ready to drop the boot. Big Daddy energy coming in here. Fucking who's your daddy me? Fucking stupid. It's just always just crap. Who's your daddy? Man, you can't fucking say that shit for real. You ever try to keep going through someone having a laughing fit? Yeah. A lot of interference. This is a King of Swords that's having to break free of a lot of stupid interference. A lot of stupid interference. Like, someone's realizing it's like, what? This bitch, like, it's... Yeah, this person's, like, tied up with all these strings and all these people pulling them in all sorts of weird directions and everything else like that. Yeah. The objective here is to overstimulate somebody. It's to pull them in so many different damn directions that they don't know which way is up anymore. And then they go around and tell everybody going, see? They're out of their minds. They don't know what's going on. They don't know how to take care of things. They can't. Meanwhile, it's like these other people are dumping all this shit on this person. And then, like, this person's literally going, hey, my back is broken. I got a torn ACL. I got, like, all this shit wrong with me. I can't physically do this stuff anymore. And then they're just like, oh, okay. Here's some more stuff for you to carry, you know. Well, let's see if we can get them to be totally bedridden, and then we really can have full control over them. This King of Swords is highly motivated by a Two of Cups. I say this is more of a twin energy than the friggin' even the Lover's card is, right? This is like completely enamored. Look at that on the Lotus, under the moon, just to themselves. Head in her chest, of course, right? And like I said, this is the Fool. And what? You got the cat people hanging off the backpack. You got the alligator here. This person has the healing energy that the collective needs. I'm getting that they're finally seeing that that's the energy they carry. That's what's giving them strength. Because in that backpack is a healing energy. Right? And it's like this person's got the cat people on their backpack trying to rip that backpack from them. I get cargo shorts. There's so many pockets. You could carry so much in it. No one would ever know. Stupid. But like they're distracted by the butterfly. They're like, what? Nah, man. Nah, what? I see the butterfly. The universe is right there. It's just what I don't know how to catch butterflies anymore. Like, it was easier to catch butterflies back in the day. Oh, good Lord. I still got there's a stable attachment. And I said that with a Capricorn before. There is a Capricorn that really, really thinks that they deserve some sort of... Yeah, that they deserve, that they're Jupiter, that they deserve the growth, they deserve the expansion, they deserve all the stuff. And it's like, and they're willing to, and I get they're willing to trap these lovers, right, indefinitely in a toxic ass cycle. They do not want, they want these two to have their backs turned to each other. And I accidentally switched these cards, so I'm getting the energy of like this person sees this now. What? Oh, I believe you forgot something. You forgot something, that this truly is a twin thing. What? They're just as smart as the collective. What? They're the collective's mirror, right? They're their mirror opposite. There's a tower coming in for these. Yeah, this person's walking away from these energies. There's a tower coming in. The completion of this cycle is what's bringing this tower in. It's like, what? I have the Wheel of Fortune. They can't stop this. Ain't no stopping us now. Ain't no stopping us now. Someone is not a princess. I get, you are not a fucking princess, bitch. You is not a princess. You can sit there and try to be a princess all I want. You could be, like, I'm like getting Drusilla and Anastasia. It's like, man, the only reason you were so mean to fucking Cinderella is because she was prettier than you. You wanted to just keep her covered in dirt and rags and lock her in a tower so no one would see her and no one would think that she was better than you while you out getting your hair and your nails done and trying to act like you all bougie. Meanwhile, you're not. You're not a fucking princess. Defeat at all costs. It's like this person, and then this person's going to play a victim. Then you're going to turn around and play victim. And I get this other person standing there going, I didn't do nothing to you. All that you did to yourself. I did not do any of that to you. That is all shit you did to me. I just stood over here and went, I'm not engaging with your BS. Whatever shady shit you got going on, that you're slinking around, and you're not lying, but you're just not going to tell people stuff, and you're just going to leave out information, and don't tell this family member that, and don't tell that family member this, and make sure this stays a secret from that person, and that stays a secret from this person, and now you're sitting there laying on the floor going, I don't know what to do. I'm so convinced. You did this to yourself. You did this to yourself. Someone's watching it burn. Scales of justice. Virtue wins over. A true magician operating from a Prince of Cups energy. They're coming in with these secrets with this moon they've been following for a while. They're coming in with that Ten of Pentacles energy. They're done with this. They see the High Priestess. They see what's going on, what these infinite cycles of failure are. Be like, what, this bitch has managed to manifest her life back together so many times. And every time it is the same story over and over again of just 3 to 5 collective freaking people that are just determined. I get some people have been dealing with spiritual abusers or some sort of abuser in their family for decades. They have been strategically, and it's like, and then they'll try to come off as benevolent. They really will. They'll be like, oh, well, I've tried to help the collective so many times, but like, they just keep messing up. And then when you look back on it collectively, it's like, were they messing up, or did, as soon as they slipped or stumbled, did y'all run up with a bunch of sticks and start beating the shit out of them and then go, look how messed up they are? And it's like, yeah, but you're the ones that make sure that. You're the ones that, even though they weren't doing anything wrong, you wanted to find a reason to put them out. Even though, you know what I'm saying, they've always opened their door to you, you try to spellcast them to be freaking homeless. You know what I'm saying? It's like, these are people that you let in your house, you help take care of, you babysat their kids for free, you did all kinds of stuff for them, right? You would never, and that's the truth of it. And that's the truth of it. And that's really what it boils down to. And that is what the most divine, and that's what everybody's starting to see, is what this person, this collective would have done anything for you. And all you ever did was like try to start rumors and talk shit and make sure that like you were seen as it's the golden child versus the scapegoat. It's always what it is. It's always what it is. It's the golden child versus the scapegoat. It's an interior conflict that has nothing to do based on freaking reality or actual merit. It's someone was always deemed the golden child. Someone was always deemed, oh, well, you know, it didn't matter how good the collective could sing, this person could sing better. Didn't matter how well the collective did this person could do it better. And then it comes out and people are looking, they're like, that bitch can't sing. She can't sing. She can't dance. She's got no rhythm. She doesn't even know the words to any of the songs. Like, they're like, this bitch don't know nothing. She doesn't know anything about anything. Like, she's so much smarter than the collective, but she doesn't know anything about anything other than her small little dim 3D world. And it's, like, bizarre that you're going to come at somebody because they have a higher IQ and eccentricity in their life. Because their brain is operating on frequencies and levels that you can't comprehend. Oh, they must be crazy. Oh, the collective, they could never do spreadsheets like I can. It's like, yeah, and you also don't know why certain chemicals burn certain colors in the aurora. Bitch, get out my face. I don't think you can systematically draw a building and come up with the amount of building supplies and then calculate it into how much the building supplies cost and how much you're going to need in the measurements for everything and draw an entire fucking blueprint for a house. Let's see you do that. You know, it's just crazy. It's absolutely insane. It's like you're sitting there like this one bitch is mad at me because they took over 2 years to create a menu because they didn't know how to calculate the nutrition and shit. And it's like, it's not that hard. You got Google. Just calculate the freaking like, I don't understand why you can't do it. Because it doesn't matter that you have a calculator or anything. Your brain is smart enough to even come up with the formula on how to calculate the information. So you spent 2 years fighting with the program trying to force it to do what you wanted it to do, but you couldn't. So essentially you forged documents and fucking, yeah. And you faked everything. You faked your ability to do a job because you were terrified of anybody finding out the collective could do that job. And meanwhile, if you would have just asked the collective, they would have helped you because the collective didn't want your shitty job. I don't know how many times I have literally, because I turned down a promotion, had job sites turn toxic on me. Right? I was like, case in point, I talked about Piggly Wiggly because they're shut down now. But I was working Piggly Wiggly and I was like, shit, I was only like fucking maybe 21, 22 years old. And they wanted me to go to start doing bookkeeping and work in the office. And I was like, no, thank you. You know, I'm fine being a cashier. I'm fine. I can afford my bills. I'm happy. You know, life's pretty smooth right now. And everybody I see go into that office turns into like they're jaded and miserable in 2 months. I don't want to do that. And then the next thing you know, it's because I turned down a promotion. I am somehow not loyal to the company and I don't want to go above and beyond. I don't want to do my thing. And then now they're out to fucking get you and find you and penalize you over stupid things. Next thing you know, you're getting written up because you're not clocking in 15 minutes early like you're or whatever it is, or your register count time, or you're using the damn void thing to, like, stupid shit that's completely out of your control. Like, I can't help how many times I have to use the void thing. If a customer comes up with a bunch of shit they couldn't afford, they didn't realize they couldn't afford it until after I rang it up, then guess what? I gotta void it off. How does that have anything to do with my work? Make it make sense. It's dumb shit like that. Right? We got this fool here again. Look at him. You get a very different energy off of this fool card. This is on the 5D here. He's on the floor. It's like a bag covered in stars and stuff. He's got an extra bag down here that a dog's standing on. Someone's ready for a journey, or they're about to take a journey, or they're thinking about a journey? There's something about it here. Breaking free of these toxic bonds and ties. Knight of Coins, though, you're slow, dude, because you want to be methodical. Like, you got to break this OCD. These OCD patterns of you got to have every detail, every measurement, everything perfect, everything just so before you do something, and that's it's all fine and dandy. Before you come out into the sun, it's like, what, I gotta be perfect. You gotta be perfect. Stop it, you don't gotta be perfect. Get your cute ass over here. I'm fucking tired of this shit. I'm bored, baby. Come on. Careful what you wish for. Careful what you wish for. Message in a bottle. Message in a bottle. What is that, Police? The Police's Message in a Bottle song. I think Luna brought that up the other day. I don't know. This summer is taking too long to get through. Ten of Wands. Yeah, this summer is taking too long. Breakthrough. I'm getting this Mercury retrograde. Like, it's so close. It's done on the 23rd, and you just got a couple weeks of the post-shadow play out. Whoo! Seven of Coins. Someone's reaping what they sow, and not in a good way. I keep saying karma's due. These people who have these devil-ass connections that keep people bound to them by doing toxic, shitty things to force people to stay in their lives, they're reaping what they sow. You've played this game too many times with too many different people, and now there's too many lining up. There's too many things, like there's too much ashes. What? That trail of ashes and smoke is bringing down this false Prince of Cups here. I got a Page of Cups. False love. Fake love. They only love you if you're doing what you want them to do. There's a tower coming for these people. Seven of Cups. Three of Swords. And they're going to be fighting amongst each other. Yeah, because what? There's no honor amongst thieves. There's no honor amongst thieves. Five of Cups. Yeah, y'all are remembering everything now, ain't you? Four of Coins sideways. Someone's defenses are starting to break down. I get snakes are weaving through. And these aren't toxic snakes. These are our good snakes. Shout out to Divine Masculines bringing in the truth here. I get a strong energy of that. Divine Masculine energy bringing in the truths. Eight of Wands with the swiftness. Yes, someone is protecting themselves against the evil eye. And now this person sees where all these evil eyes are actually coming from. You shouldn't know what you know. You broke rules to know what you know. And now you can't say what you know. And you can't fix the situation, because if you say what you know, then you got to admit that you did something wrong, don't you? Science! For every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. Chariot, come on, baby. Bring it in. What are you bringing? I like he's bringing in, he got a fist up. What? Done. Ace of Coins. This person's got an ace in up their sleeves. They're coming in with an ace up their sleeves for this whole situation. Woo! King of Wands, Ten of Swords, breaking down this barrier, ending the cycle. Can't make it up. This lover's connection is, yeah. They're finding the strength to bring out this secret. They got to find out the strength to come out with this secret. Just come on. But it's really not that big a secret. I feel like everybody knows. It's like, yeah, how are they going to know? They know. Everybody knows. Everybody knows. Why? Because we all on the frequency, baby. We all shining bright. Anybody who's paying attention to the collective and watching their frequency radiate and change and quiver and fucking act weird because you're around, like, everybody sees it. Like, we're all seeing it. Like, it is. Oh, y'all. Let's get a little wish and then we're going to get out of here. Yeah, my wish for you is that this life becomes all that you want it to. made more sense to me. 'Cause every time you hear that song, I go back to the short bed show. Blessed be all those who walk these weird and winding paths with me. I love y'all, and I'm going to be back as soon as I can, I promise.